Da 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 garage. Da 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 me. All right, getting this baby flipped around. iPhone 16 cinematic, 1.4 times zoom, I guess what we'll call that. And we're off May 27th, Tuesday, 2025. 11:10 a.m. when I started the first time around. This is another time, and shoot, it's already 11:52 a.m. Not that you care, but hey, the title of this video is "What Does a Retired Mailman Do All Day?" Well, there's a lot of retired mailmen, and politically correct, I don't know. I was a mailman, mail person. Been retired for 4.5 years, and I absolutely love retirement. There's a lot of things one can do in retirement. You don't have to be a mailman, but what is this retirement? What does this mailman do in his retirement? Well, I like to tell you I do a lot of things. And don't ask me what those things are, because I can't tell you from day to day, hour to hour, week to week. I've got a daily planner, or monthly planner, where I have nothing in it, nothing. And that is absolutely wonderful. It's fantastic. I like the idea of going to bed when I want to go to bed, waking up when I want to wake up, eating what I want to eat, watching what I want to watch, playing when I want to play. Well, that's wonderful, but I'm sitting here in front of this camera right now making a YouTube video. At least I hope I'm making a YouTube video. I have been attempting at getting a few videos recorded. Well, I've been retired for 4.5 years, so I obviously was doing other things. And that's part of the reason why I happen to be here right now making a YouTube video, is because I wasn't doing everything right. I wasn't doing everything right for me. And starting with sitting in a recliner, which I like to do. I do lazy really good. And I still do like the recliner, and I like the remote, and I like M&Ms and a Pepsi, margarita, chips and salsa, and I like all those things while sitting in a recliner. Well, I'm here right now because a few months ago I was aware that I needed to make some changes, and that comes with putting on a few extra pounds. Not a lot, but I know that I have some extra weight that I need to start having, or at least attempt to trend it the other direction. So what this mailman does in retirement, without it being a New Year's resolution, but shortly after the first of the year, I got out of that damn recliner and I started walking. And I've done a good job. I like the habit of walking. I enjoy walking. I won't say clears my mind, a mind that has things bouncing around in it nonstop, but that's where I cycle back around to the YouTube channel and say, this is something different. This is something new. Can you start a YouTube channel? And that is someone who worked in the post office, I didn't have to sit in front of a computer. I sorted mail for a few hours every morning, and grabbed that mail with which I sorted and put it into the mail truck and delivered it in the afternoon. And so I didn't need any technology. Outside of owning a cell phone, I'm pretty technologically illiterate. However, I'm going to learn a little bit more about technology just based on the very fact that I'm going to start a YouTube channel, and I'm starting from scratch. So I needed to get out of the dang recliner because it was sucking me into that chair. I have not yet taken that chair to the landfill or burned it in the backyard. That probably would be my best move. But I got out and I started walking, and I'm trying to walk a minimum of 10,000 steps a day, which I have done with success. As I'm looking at my or whatever this watch is, it tells me how many steps you're walking. I'm in the garage on a treadmill. It's nice enough. I could be outside, but I decided to make a video with which I've had little success in doing. It's not that I've had little success in making a video. It's that I have consumed maybe too much information, YouTube information, on how to make a video. And I've been frozen with getting started. I know for my own head, I have really enjoyed the last couple months studying how to start a YouTube channel. Now, you won't believe it because if you say I've been working on this a couple months, I really don't have much to show for it other than it's been good for my head. That's a good reason for me to actually start a YouTube channel, is it's been good for my head. And I just need to post a few things, and it's my hope today that as I'm rambling to you, this thing makes it onto the YouTube channel thingy. But I had to get out of the recliner. I had to stop or greatly reduce the junk food that I was exposed to every single day. That remote, I'm not saying you give up TV, but that recliner might be good for a book. I'm not a good book reader, maybe an audio book. And there is a place for that recliner or couch and a Netflix movie with the wife or a partner or just on your own. I'm not saying you give that up. I just had too much of it. And the other thing about that phone that I have, although I'm not on TikTok, I do too much. Do they refer to it as doom scrolling? I don't need to waste my time being entertained by that, embarrassingly so, for hours on end. So I do like to exercise. My wife, Denise, who you'll meet, she loves her yoga. As a matter of fact, so much so that she teaches yoga. She teaches fitness classes. She encourages me to move. I have no excuse for not getting out of that recliner. I have my coach, my wife, encouraging me, but not pestering me to get up and move. She knows that I know that it hasn't necessarily been healthy. But this YouTube channel, I hope, is a change in a positive direction. So exercise, obviously, and I mentioned the 10,000 steps a day. Since the first of the year, I have averaged 10,000. In fact, I've averaged 12,000 steps a day. And I'm happy to report that I love walking and will continue to walk, but may need to increase the intensity a little bit. Unfortunately, it has not come with a drastic reduction in weight. In fact, I've not lost 1 pound. I can laugh at that. While doom scrolling, it seemed like every other thing I looked at said, walk 10,000 steps a day and you're going to lose this and that. Well, that hasn't been the case. It hasn't been the case for me. And that being said, this is my walk. Very leisure walk out here on the treadmill, with which I could speed it up and I could put a nice grade on it, but I haven't. But biking. We enjoy biking. Gardening or yard work, wonderful forms of exercise, and it's unlimited. Swimming, again, walking around the block, outside. That's what this mailman's doing all day. And then I do enjoy working with what's between the ears. And unfortunately, part of the problem I've had with getting this YouTube channel up and rolling is I've got too much. I got too much going on up here right now, and I've overconsumed YouTube content, which has me struggling. And there's no need, but it's had me struggling with producing a video and getting it out there. Anyway, travel. What's this mailman like to do all day? We don't travel every day. We did this last weekend. We went over to Omaha, about a 4-hour drive right down Interstate 80 to see my son and his wife and my 2 granddaughters, and sort of reflect on the fun that we had with them this weekend. And 2 granddaughters were able to spend an evening with Grandpa and Grandma in the hotel, swim in the pool, while my son and his wife were able to get a free night to go out on their own date. And I'd do it again this weekend too. That's how much fun it was for me and my wife Denise. But anyway, I'm going to get with you daily, because I know you're concerned about what this mailman does all day in retirement. And if you're with me still, thanks for spending a few minutes. Get your Battissimo out of the recliner, walk around the block, get that bowl of M&Ms further away, put three M&Ms in the dish instead of 30. I don't know, but give yourself a chance to go visit your granddaughters next week, next month, next year, 10 years from now. And I want to increase those odds by getting my butt out of the recliner and sharing this story with you. My name is Brian Harder. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon.